you will grow to love him because that's the sort of player that he is.
What can we expect then, Ryan, from Dyson? From the highlight reels, once again, it shows the good bits. But for me, he's an exciting player, versatile forward, scored the overhead kick, which I've watched back many times. I'm sure Celtic fans have as well. But yeah, what can we expect from Dyson Maeda?
Energy, that's the one word that I would use to describe him. Energy, non-stop energy, gives 100%. I'm not a big fan of saying gives 110, 120% because, in my opinion, it doesn't exist. But if it did, then Dyson Maeda would be one of the pioneers of such a theory. He lives and breathes for the cause, regardless of what team he's playing for, whether that be Japan, Celtic, Yokohama F. Marinos. I believe he also had a spell out on loan in Portugal earlier on in his career. He lives and breathes football, you can tell. He's got this passion, the passion that it's contagious, and it rubs off on other teammates as well. What you're going to get is a guy that doesn't hide, and I mean that in a good and a bad way, because he'll try and play his way out of bad games as well, which can sometimes be to the detriment of the team as a whole. But my goodness, the effort is never ever in question with Dyson Maeda. He is a hero amongst the Celtic fans. He is this figure now, and quite weirdly, when you hear about Celtic players going down south, there's sometimes a little bit of negativity that comes with that, being like, oh, Celtic have sold a player to a Premier League team, or they're making that move down south. But you'll actually find that a lot of Celtic fans want him to go down south because they think that he's earned it. They think that he deserves to make that next step and have that big move, both financially and for his reputation, both in his country, his homeland, and further afield. But everybody's happy for him, it seems, which is a rare sight and a very split support at the moment.
Yeah, he's a hero at Celtic Park, and yeah, what things he still needs to work on. He's 28. He's still got room to grow. How will he adapt to the Premier League? We've seen a few Japanese players gone to the Premier League, Championship, and they're somewhat struggled. What do you reckon?
I think it's a weird one because you've got to kind of accept Dyson Maeda, warts and all, with the player that you're getting. He is not the perfect player, but he's a perfect athlete. Ange Postecoglou and Brendan Rodgers have both came out and said that he's a world-class presser of the ball. That's what you're going to get with him, which means that sometimes the quality in his games, and it feels quite weird to say that because he scored an overhead kick against Rangers in the Glasgow Derby. You'd think he'd be full of quality. He's a very rash player. He has good games, and when he's having a good game, he's having a good game. But my goodness, when he's having a bad game, you also know he's going to need to. I think coming to a newly promoted side in the Premier League and having other teams that are more established and maybe financially better off and have better players, he's going to need to pick and choose his moments from when he chooses to press, when he chooses to shoot, or when he chooses to pass. His decision making is probably sometimes his biggest weakness, but the good outweighs the bad when it comes to Dyson Maeda, and that's the message that I would relay to the Ipswich Town supporters, is that you will grow to love him because that's the sort of player that he is, if you don't love him already after watching his highlight reel.